And now for our next example, I will demonstrate how to use the event binding in Angular. First of all, we're going to create a component again named event binding. Event binding is like you're passing a method in a button. Then I'll close all of this. Then inside our TypeScript file, let's create a simple method called onClick with a alert of button is clicked. That's a simple alert that will pop up later if we click the button inside our user interface. Then in our event binding.component.html, we're just gonna create a button with click equivalent to the method that we created. Then we're just gonna name it click me. Then I'm gonna save it. And in our app component.html, I'm gonna comment this out and then put the event binding, then save it. And then I will run our server again, ngserve. And then it's taking a while to set up. And then afterwards, I can refresh this page. And I have an excess again. Then I'll save that. And then if I click this, a alert says that the button is clicked. So event binding works as you're basically creating a event that you're linking into a HTML element. So in this example, we created a onClick method or an onClick function wherein it will show a alert with button is clicked as its string inside it. Then using event binding, we can pass this method to our HTML element. In this example, the onClick method was passed into the button. I'm using this click, and then in our user interface, um, the button has a label of click me. And then if we click it, the method will automatically start. So basically, event binding connects methods into our HTML element because if we don't have this and it's only a button, then we press OK on that. Then if we click this, nothing's gonna show up. Um, our um, our method is not gonna start because there's no trigger on it. So basically, um, this button is the trigger for our method, and if we click this button, it will pop up an alert. So I'll put back the code. Then if we click this button, an alert will show up. I will show you a much better way of like using the event binding here in Angular.